Are we on? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Microphone check. Lights, cameras.
This is swanky. This is lifestyle. This is culture. Welcome to the social center of everything culture. Culture Daily.
Do not use the hearts no longer when you step in love. Use the head, so you don't be a fool.
Necessary.
Like, I don't know, that's the new message.
Yeah, so you don't talk breakfast, you see it coming.
So though you go to the wedding and you're like, for better for worse, the vows are being read, and then as the vows are being read, you tell the pastor, massa, chill. It's not for better for worse. No. It's for better and better. And then there's the other one.
For richer.
Yeah, for richer. Like massa. If you know you are coming to the poor,
churches say
let's change it. And then in sickness and in health, please.
In health and in health,
go to the gym. Go to the gym. That's the language of love right now that Promise is putting out there. But it's all good though. Now, whilst we are there, don't forget that if you want to get a vibrant student, experience in a community that equips you with youthful employability skills that take you a step closer to your dreams, then make that happen. And of course, also you get 50% almost or close to, in fact, plus 50% scholarship for your degree program only if you offer this at Lancaster University. Why? Because it is the only British university campus in West Africa taught by the finest faculty, trained to UK standards at their ultra-modern campus. If you want more information, go to the website. It's lancaster.edu.gh, or you can also hit them up, admissions at lancaster.edu.gh, or call them simpler. It's 020-960-7008. 960-7008. Lancaster University, the only British university campus in West Africa. Before we jump into the conversation, real quick, Amy, AC, you've got news for us as well.
Yeah, Baby Niger is back on your screen. Now, this season of Big Brother Niger is a must watch, of course. Follow every twist and turn with eyes wide open. The journey begins with chemistry, but chaos will soon follow. It seems like they are calling bad belly for them already. But strap in for the dual journeys in the house. Catch Big Brother Niger season 9, showing daily on DSTV channel 198 and Gold TV channel 149. Available on DSTV Access and Gold TV Plus. You can also dial *759# to stay connected and enjoy all the drama and more from Biggie's Twist Daily. Don't miss out. Of course, DSTV, your home of entertainment. Gold TV, you have to love it. You have to make sure that you have fresh breath. Please, we beg you. The halitosis is a lot in the system. You cannot see. Don't do that.
All right.
Now, every time we eat, food and sugars are trapped between our teeth, leading to decay and gum disease. And the best thing to do is to brush your teeth with Pepsodent every morning and night. Pepsodent has the Pepsodent charcoal, which has lemon, mint, and zinc. And for the herbal, it has green tea and herbal extract. And so you can opt for any of these ones and brush your teeth every evening and every morning. Pepsodent, every smile matters.
All right.
Thank you, Amy.
So, yeah, are you planning on betting? Betwina has something for you. Are you thinking of betting on your favorite teams, but the odds aren't encouraging enough? Or do you feel your money isn't enough for the win you desire? Charlie, no problem. Betwina is here to sort all these out. Betwina has a lot of sports games to choose from. All you have to do is find the website betwina.com.gh or download the app and register. Instantly, you'll receive 200% bonus from Betwina on your first deposit up to 3,200 Ghana cedis. Easy. Charlie, Betwina has got the highest odds that will blow your mind. And if you want to increase your bonus, use the promo code 3music and stand the chance to get another win with Betwina. Terms and conditions apply. Betwina is regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly. Betting can be addictive, not for persons under 18 years.
Anyways, so if you haven't heard, if you haven't seen, check out our socials as well. She's live in the studio. The queen is here. Oh, should I say princess?
Princess.
Yeah. Queen, and I've added plus 10, right?
Please, I beg. I don't reach
what is it with people not wanting to grow? They say that.
No.
So they
I
say
do
that,
want to grow though.
Check this out. So they say that when people are young, they want all different color hair all of of us. When people grow, they want to change the grade that now we're fighting for when we're young
To black.
to black.
The black, yeah.
We flip the script.
Yeah, we do. I mean, I guess as you get older, you want different things, and as you
Yeah.
as you're young, I don't know. It's just confusing.
Explore.
Wait, so as
Actually.
you're growing, what are the things you want? In fact, what were the things you wanted when you were way younger?
When I was way younger, I thought, okay, so when I was like 13, 15,
Yeah.
I'm like, by 21, I'm going to be married with kids. I'm going to have my house. I'm going to have,
us.
hey, sister. Then I reached 27, I said,
Not easy. Not like that.
I ain't got none of that.
Okay, so wait, so let me throw in a hard one. What is your perception about marriage? Since you said, you thought you were going to, do you still have that in your mind, like settling down?
Of course. Like, who doesn't want to have that one person that
Yeah.
they can be with for the rest of their life and share moments and grow old with? I don't want to be alone, and I
Four
don't.
invitations coming your way. Ladies and gentlemen, already.
But of course, I want to get married. And
Describe
have children.
an Efia Odo wedding. What would you want? I want to. Let's get into your fantasies.
Okay, so an Efia Odo's wedding is very private.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh,
Yeah, I
Very
saw that
private.
coming.
I'm
actually.
sorry.
You did?
Yeah.
No, that won't happen.
What do you mean that
What?
won't happen?
We would make
Anyone else
The
who will
bouncer-
join from live.
the bouncer.
You know
Right?
it. Oh my goodness.
What? Live.
If you're going to
Anyone
watch, I'm
else?
watching from live. Zoom. Somebody will FaceTime you.
Yes.
You understand? Like, I really
But we
want
can
to.
do live stream and subscribe.
Yes.
We would bribe the bouncer.
You're very much bouncer. I'll get the Chinese bouncer. You know what very much.
So what is the ideal? Okay, private.
So very private, very sophisticated, classy, not too much with decorations. As loud as I am,
Uh-huh.
I'm very calm.
Okay.
So the maximum 30 people.
Okay.
That's the maximum. Somewhere, I don't know, in Italy or Spain or somewhere by an island, something very fluorescent.
If you are planning on marrying her, you should already start applying for visa, Schengen visa. If you don't get Schengen, they're out. Yeah. Okay. So private. What are your colors? I know we're already planning the wedding, but
No, we have to manifest. We have to speak into existence.
We spoke about that earlier this morning.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Hallelujah. My favorite color is olive green, like the shirt you're wearing.
Oh.
Yeah, it's my favorite color today.
I'm on the market.
So
I can't Schengen now. Colors no magic.
Oh my god.
obviously like off white, but not too white. Very, very soft
Okay.
pink, like rosy
Okay.
pink. Something calm and beautiful, like because I want the groom and I to be the loud ones. We want
Okay.
you guys to focus on us. My dress will be very classy, but
I was just about to
very
ask you about the dress. The gown.
something maybe from Very Wang or I don't know something.
Are you the person who likes the long flowing gowns or
I want it to be long and flowy, but classy. Like some distinctive beading on it. Something that tells a story on the beadings.
Ball gown or fitting?
Fitting. I don't need anything.
Yeah, we're
ball
talking about the
gownish.
dress. Lately, your dress is to church.
Oh, thank
Right,
you.
I know.
Yeah, I love
Yes.
Efia Odo in
What do you-
in those dresses.
Thank you
Where
so much.
do you fellowship?
I
Hallelujah.
go hallelujah, amen.
Amen.
I fellowship at the Maker's House Chapel in the Kwabenya Road.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been going there since the old church and the new one. I've been going since 2017.
What is reception like at church for you?
Amazing. Like the worship, honestly, like if I go to church and I just get the worship and leave, I'm okay.
Okay.
Because the worship is something that we're given to God. The message is what we're receiving. This is teachings by Dr. Boydu Namiche, our pastor. He teaches these things. So when you miss worship, you've missed the whole experience. Because when you worship, you're giving everything to God. You're thanking God for the things that
Is that a part of
you
Efia Odo that we don't know?
Oh yes, it's a major part that I think I keep away. I don't shy away. I think I keep it away from God because things that are very special to you, you keep it away from people. But yeah, the spiritual side of me is another side of me that no one knows.
No, I mean, that's
about.
Do people come at you sometimes where they feel like maybe what you put out on social media is one person, but you go to church and they feel like you're another person? Has anyone confronted you at church or anything or about church?
No one has confronted me in church, but obviously about church, because at the end of the day, like, hey, now what social media, now yes, God came for sinners. If I was righteous, I wouldn't need God, but But in Matthew, God speaks about the people. God was sitting with the taxpayers and the sinners, and they're like, "Why are you sitting with these people?" He's like, people who are sick need doctors. Unrighteous people need me, so I came for people who are unrighteous.
Preach on.
Hallelujah.
The spirit is in the building.
So, if I felt like I was whole, I wouldn't need God, and I need God like every day of my
So
life.
my mama asked me about a Bible story, and then I don't know. I go like, that part. You know. Wow. It's a question that she's asked that we've asked a lot of our guests with alter egos. You know, do you have a dual personality? Who do you talk to? Another you?
The only other me I talk to is Jesus Christ. Other else, I'm crazy. Other than that, I'm crazy. But yes, I have multiple personalities. Actually,
Okay.
it's not dual. It's probably like quadruple.
Do they have names?
Trying to call me crazy. I don't know. But okay, so I have Andrea, which is like my American name. Andrea is very soft spoken, very calm. She's very respectful. I think she is the one that's very spiritual.
Okay.
Although she is me, but like she's that other side that's very quiet. You would think if you would see Andrea, you would not think it's Efia Odo. Because it's just like the total opposite. And a few other is entertainer and the loud, trying to please everybody and whatnot. So I do have like different personalities. Then I have my work personality where it's like serious, fun. So I think my work personality is a mixture of both Andrea and Efia Odo.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It will be one difficult way to manage all three. It's like three daughters, and with three different strong personalities. Yes, and each of them presenting something that you have to deal with.
Yes.
And that takes us back into family. What is it like growing up? What was it like growing up? You know, for you. Today I want to do personality profile. What was it now?
Okay,
So Osama
psychology.
bin Laden, it said, was created by the Americans. That's what they said. They said the Americans created Osama bin Laden. He was an FBI agent or something. I don't know if you
Is that what they said?
yeah. And then they made it. So we have created this.
Oh yes.
So we want to understand this.
So growing up, I left Ghana when I was 5.
Okay.
I lived most of my life in the States with my mom and my sisters. I was the only child until I was 9, and then my sister. So it was basically my mom, my stepdad, and then my sisters growing up. I was like my sisters, their second mother. Like I took on all responsibilities, from taking them to school, to picking it up, to cooking, to cleaning, to everything. So I've always been family oriented, but also like I never had the freedom of going outside and hanging out, and whenever I would get the chance, I would sneak and do it, and then I would overdo it, because you know, like when you don't get the chance to do something, that you get it, you just go all
I
out.
want to make sure you have done a little.
I've done it, and then when I come home, you can beat me, you can scream at me, you can lock the door. I don't care. I've done it.
Were you a stubborn girl? Like I mean, positively stubborn. Like, you know, get her stubborn.
The thing, okay, I've always been a God. There's so many dynamics within my childhood. You know,
Okay.
there's been. But I feel like everything that I've been through as a child has brought me to where I am today. Growing up, my mom and I, we weren't the best of friends like how we are today.
Ooh.
It was like the devil and God. Like Jesus, it was just like, oh God,
Black and white.
horrible.
What was the cause? What
I
was
felt
it?
like because, you know, it was her first time also, I was her first child, and it was her first time being a mother, and then raising a child in America is totally different than raising a child in Ghana. You know, certain rules that apply here doesn't apply there. And also she not understanding me, lack of communication, lack of empathy, lack of not having a real like obviously my stepfather was there, but you know, a father is especially the female, your first love, your first figure of.
And so Kwamina comes in.
And so Kwamina or Kwejo or Sam, whoever comes in, you know. So because I wasn't getting the kind of love that I felt like I needed, and I was struggling because I didn't even know what the kind of love I needed was, but I knew I needed some kind of love and affection and attention. I wasn't getting at home, so I would get it outside, whether if it's bad friends or guys who would probably take advantage. So it was a lot of
How does she deal with this? You know, and
we try to go to we went to see a therapist together.
Wow.
Yeah, you know, we took that step of before even the therapist. Where
come?
Oh yes.
Which one?
It was in New York somewhere. Yeah, they have it.
Oh, wow.
Everything we have here in Ghana, they have it in America. It was a retreat.
Okay.
It was a 4 or 5 day retreat. She's taking me to pastors where they've prayed for me and they've delivered me, and I still go back to doing the same whatever thing. But it was just the lack of not understanding that, okay, this is a teenager. She's having her own life, her own struggles, being bullied in school, people taking advantage, just her not having that, there's no communication. When I come home from school, Efia, how was your day? Oh, Andre, how was your day? There was none of that. And she didn't know that. So I think I was her first, not mistake, but she learned
Try and error.
through me. And then with my sisters, she made it, got better. So, so then we saw a therapist. Even the therapist says, I don't blame you. It's not you. Like behind closed doors, because I don't know. It was just a lot. It's a lot. I think I'm missing a lot of points, but a lot happened to me as a child growing up.
Now,
finish.
quite recently, you opened up about your dad. As in your dad, no, you said that.
Point of correction, that interview was like about a year, almost 2 years ago.
Really? So it means it's just resurfacing.
I think he's not posting it because I'm trending.
Okay, great. So I mean, I listened to it and it was really emotional. And I just want to know what it felt like before not having him around and now trying to establish a relationship with him. Did you have to be more intentional about it and be like, that's my dad regardless, and so let me be intentional? Or you just felt like, let me just try and see what happens?
So the thing is, growing up, I didn't know why my father wasn't around. It was this unspoken thing. You don't ask questions. Typical Ghanaian household, you don't ask questions. So it's only when I started coming to Ghana in 2015 that, not even 2015 to 2017, 18, I really wasn't looking for him. But as I was getting old, I was like, you know what? I need to give this man a chance because he's done nothing wrong. He does call me. He does look for me. It was just me I was just being unwilling until I started getting deeper into Christ and deeper into God and trying to find myself and knowing that there's a missing link, which is my father, because you have a mother and father for a reason, spiritual reasons. So I just wanted to make that attempt because he deserves it. He's done nothing wrong. I was in America. He was in Ghana. My mom, he couldn't come there. So now that I'm here, I wanted to make that conscious of decision for him to get to know me. But it's not easy.
Still not as smooth as
it's not, because
disagreements.
No, he's perfect. I promise to you, my dad, he can't wait to talk to me. He can't wait to tell me about his day. He can't wait to share things with me. But it's like,
all of us can't wait to talk about our day. All of us. We are many. I lie. If all every evening, if you want to tell you, he won't pick the call and tell him about his day.
But it's like, it was a stranger.
Yeah.
He's my dad, but he was a stranger because all of my life I didn't have him there, and it's like I'm trying, but it's not easy.
Okay, so there's a bit of culture shock in terms of two different worlds switching over from from Yankee and then in Ghana. And then when you settled into Ghana, what was your direction? What did you want to do? What has been on your career top of the? I don't know.
When I first came, my focus was to do Ghana movies because I saw Beyonce.
Right.
I saw Beyonce. Beyonce. All of my Caribbean friends, everybody was watching Beyonce. Part 1, 2, 3, and 4. Rihanna.
Wow.
What was the other movie?
Frank Raja, why have you?
Why have you, Papa? Raja has done things. Yeah. So it was just all of the African movies, and I had already loved acting in school. So my main focus was to come to Ghana to do movies. And luckily, the guy you saw me with, Enoch, I don't know how we found each other. I would say God, how we found each other on Instagram. But he came to message, and that time I had maybe 10,000 followers, not that many followers. He came to message me like, I want to do movies in Ghana. He's like, because I see he used to hang out with Jackie up here all the time.
Okay.
He's like, if you come to Ghana, you got to be in Ghana for at least 6 months to 1 year if you really want to be in the movie industry. I said, listen, I'm ready. I want to do it. I got to Ghana. the first 2 weeks I got to Ghana, I got into a movie. He got me into a movie with Jackie up here. After that, I got into like 4 other movies just back to back. The day I was supposed to go back, I didn't go back. I said, I'm staying in Ghana because I found what I love. And the acting opened so many other doors for me. I think it's my personality that kind of opened more doors because most people don't even know I've done movies. Yeah, most people don't even know I've done movies.
I wonder what Efia Odo was like known for.
Which one?
No, I mean, I always used to wonder.
There's no movie.
Know Efia Odo, but like, what is she known for
Child.
exactly?
Yeah, so like, I think a lot of people hadn't identified, but I think, you know, because of the great personality you carry,
right?
Acting is a good place for you to settle in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you entrepreneur?
Yeah, man.
It's all the above. Entrepreneur.
On one end.
Oh no, but I'm talking about Unwa. There's a new restaurant, right?
Yes, Eats Avenue.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jay, you should see the premium content that comes out of this
Hey,
restaurant.
please.
I'm like,
Okay.
the people that work there have their own.
They have their own personality.
Oh my god.
Okay, wait. So you have a restaurant, right?
Yeah, it's called Eats Avenue.
Okay.
I co-own it.
Okay, wait.
Yes.
We fast forwarded the
We fast forward. We'll go back to that soon.
So let me take it back to, because
Yeah.
let's understand this entrepreneurial journey you've been on, you know, in terms of businesses, things you've been on, some that have failed, some that you've had to take a relook at, you know, others that have really flourished for you. We've seen acting.
Yeah.
We're going to come to the music, and the recent song that you just dropped as well with Lyrical Joe.
Yes.
We'll talk about it. But let's just pick it back. Let's go back. Let's roll it back
It's
to
the acting.
Yeah, the acting. How impactful has it been for you? You know, you finding yourself, and then also, you know, spotting that video with Dr. Laikia. I love that collaboration. That guy's an idol. I really want to
My ex-husband. Oh, we broke up.
Oh, what happened?
Imagine he's sick and in Ziaza. It's been trying to go for.
He just came back. He just came back.
He just came from the UK. Yeah, so now the pound has come. So
you're going back.
I'll go back.
Let me fast forward to that. How did that collaboration happen? Because, you know, it's best of both worlds.
Yes.
Yeah.
The best of both. I never even thought I would. So this is what happened last year. I just got to know about Likey last year, January. I was watching his comics on YouTube. A friend of mine was watching. I'm like, what are you watching? All this what are you watching? And then I sat down. I'm like, yo, this guy is hilarious. I would love to act with him.
Tell you. Yeah.
January, February, I think maybe 3 months later, his peoples call me.
Oh.
Yes. His people's call me like Efia Odo, because I think that time they started shooting with like different people, like actresses and stuff. So they called me, they hit me up. Oh, they're coming to Accra. They want to shoot some video or content with me. Okay. I'm like, sure, I would love to, because I've already said I wanted to work with him. Yeah. From the first day, we just clicked. It was supposed to be just one shot, and we just kept shitting back to back. Like, he's hilarious. Do you know how many times we have to cut because everybody's laughing on set? I'm like, Likey, can you stop? I gotta stop. Oh, no. like, he's just an amazing person. Yeah. He really puts people on. Like, I love him. Like, the collaboration with us was just crazy.
Let me reverse this. Is it that you have the great personality because you seem to connect with a lot of people?
Maybe. So I think
I have to. It's, because somehow you do connect very well with a lot of people, you know, and all the moments we spot online, you know, it's a lot of fun and you know, laughter and sometimes there's a bit of, you know, she comes out of people and
for me,
I mean, have a mix, like a good mix.
I'm more interested in the fact that, you know, when it comes to the acting, I mean, you have a script. Are you given a script?
Yes, they gave you.
Between you and Likey.
Well, Likey, no script. No.
We were talking about this yesterday or 2 days
Likey,
ago.
no script.
Improv, yeah.
Yes, it's improv. There's no script. They tell you, okay, this is the storyline. This was gonna happen, so go. And then you just go. And then, but Likey always takes the lead. Me, I just follow. But like, like talking about my person. Like, I feel like I represent my name. I'm all about love. You can't be of love and just. You're not humble, you know. So I connect with people because that's just how I am.
But name come up Efia Odo.
I think my first Instagram name was Niakola Love.
Hey, the one that you do like the Yahoo email addresses.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, I used to have a Niakola something at Yahoo.
Yeah.
So Niakola Love, because it was a nickname that was given to me back in the States, and so everything about me always had love with it. Okay. So when I came to Ghana, I changed to Andrea Love. I'm like, that doesn't sound right. And then I put Efia Love. I was like, that doesn't sound right. And then I was like, okay, let me just use Odo. So I just use my local name, Efia Odo, because I am in a Friday born and I'm all about love. So it just came together and it sounded great, and then it's been stuck since.
Yeah, it works. I mean, when the first time I ever heard the name Efia Odo, I was like, okay, that's a very quick way. When I checked the personality, I was like, that's a very quick way to connect with the Ghanaian. Yeah, back home. You know, just find a very nice way to something that resonates with us.
Yes.
And it's been fire personality. Fire personality.
Consuming fire.
You know, I think I need to name a few female personalities in Ghana that their parents have to buy cane. And soak in oil every day and and keep lashing.
In fact, now that you mentioned, how was mommy's
my mom, God,
reaction to your name popping up in controversial news?
My mom
coming to Ghana.
She has really suffered.
Like, your mom must even become like a celeb.
She's a celeb on her own.
Yeah, she's a celeb on her own. Yes, mom.
My mom is a celeb on her own, but like, you know, it was never easy. And as I am maturing now and understanding now, like, you don't represent just yourself. You represent your family. So everything you do has an effect on your family. But I was in this selfish mode, self-centered mode where I'm just focused on me. I don't care about my family. I'm gonna do what I want because everybody doing what they want. But my life was in the public's eye. So regardless of whatever family member is doing what, nobody knows them. People know me. So my mom has really suffered. Every day she's like, let me get off YouTube. Stop going on YouTube. Like, stop looking for news. Stop looking for stories.
Okay, so how is she reacting to some of the things that pop up online? They're very hard ones.
I said, hey, me beo, bro.
Really?
Me beo, bro. Hey, ready to me buy more than some mama wine.
You know, okay, so I know sometimes, like, again, positively stubborn kids will be thrown either back home because they are misbehaving in America or in London or something.
Maybe I came.
So,
You came yourself.
have they thought about sending you back to America? Like, you know what? No, this one.
No, of course. Like, I mean, I'm an adult, you know. There's like, I make my life choices. She never agreed with me coming to Ghana. She never thought it was a great idea. But at the end of the day, my mom is not the kind of person where she's super, super strict. She allows you to make your mistakes and learn from your mistakes. But fast forward now, she's so happy, super proud, especially with my dressing. I'll say right there, but I 2 yards being, 3 yards being, 100 yards.
She really looks good in those dresses.
Okay, so what happened with that fashion switch then?
Growth.
Oh, then you grow,
nice.
please.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
The growth doesn't necessarily have.
Why should God come with full cover?
No, but I'm showing my stomach today.
Yes.
I think also because it got to a point where you got to do a self-assessment. You know, I said, I want to attract better for myself. This was also a prayer point where I want to attract better people. I want to have better aura. I want to attract better opportunities. And I just want better for myself. And when you want better for yourself, I think the Holy Spirit just starts to change you from inside and out. The things that you want inwardly starts to change. And then the inwards changes the outward. So I think that's just what really happened. It's not like,
oh, this one we don't want.
You don't want, hey, you don't want this.
You got on Instagram.
No, but let me tell you something. You can still look sexy with clothes on.
Yeah, we know, but we are just speaking for a certain
male
Ghana Association of Boys with different eyes. GAW.
It was honestly, it was just me wanting better for myself, attracting better, being better. And I also feel like I have a lot of sense, and you can only speak sense to people with clothes on.
Yeah,
and people only take you
and
serious and not looking. And the reason why I also understood why God wanted us to be modest. Not everybody has self-discipline. Not every man has self-discipline. So it was more of God trying to protect the woman. The reason why what God wanted women to be more modest was not because of like them. It was more of the men. Some men, you know, they can't almost meet and control them more. So the modesty was mostly from women.
Yeah. We'll meet in the boardroom.
Hey.
To discuss this issue.
Are you part?
As the honorable minister, we will discuss this in the boardroom.
The person who is part is not here.
Right.
So let me switch it up a little bit now. So now since we're in the season of politics now, let's get into. I know. I didn't want to touch it, but how do you deal with your very confident vocal thoughts on
Opinion.
issues that affect us, socially and economically, and how when people get back at you, how do you manage all this?
So I have this thing. I don't see negative. As negative as it is, I just know that I've lived a great life in America. I see how things work. I see how the system works in America. So when I'm here and people are not even getting the basic things, it's a huge bother. And the people themselves don't even know that they deserve better. They don't even know that they deserve the schooling system, like 24-hour lives, like everything here is just backwards. So why would I not speak up for them?
So you feel the contrast in economic conditions, based on what you've seen, is what triggers you to sometimes be vocal about some of the issues that affect us.
And also the people around me, I see how they're suffering. I see what they go through. Like, not even, I just started having workers, but just like my neighborhood, like on a normal day, just going to buy something, and you just see the poverty. It's just in your face, like.
And what do people say back to you when you try to get vocal to let them understand this?
Me and DC, it's really. So I gotta belong to a party before I speak. I talk about the things that's happening in society.
Have you ever been approached by a political party to advocate for a?
Hey, question I was saying, we say answer.
And how, I mean, no.
I have been approached by a political party to join their team, but I said I refuse to, because you guys are all evil. Even if one is lesser evil, you're still evil. Like, I told them to their face, I mean, my culture, because there's like, come on. This is basic things that we're asking for as people, and we're not getting it. So if you couldn't do it for the past how many years, is it now that you're going to do it? You guys are never going to do it. You're going to be evil. Do you
receive death threats or threats of any sort that, sometimes make you ask yourself if you should still keep fighting for the people?
So that was one of the reasons why I kind of had to stop the Fix the Country. It was the threats that me a gangster. As much as like I saw it, I didn't care. It was my mom that really spoke to me. It was like, oh my chibi, she said, if you're power show, you are my first child. I am not ready to lose you now. You would die for these people and nothing is going to change. Like, she really had a 1 hour heart-to-heart conversation with me to tell me to stop what I'm doing. It's not like America where there is freedom of speech and you can fight for the people and nothing is going to happen to you. This is Africa where you can die and no one cares, and there will be no investigation. They will say there's an investigation, but there will be no investigation. So please, maybe Jai. So it was my mother's voice. It was my mother's voice, which to me is also the voice of God that actually made me just take it easy. Once in a blue, I'll come and I'll pop out and I'll say two things. But then, like, I think I've been a bit more calm than I used to.
Would you ever want to stand, as an MP, get into politics?
Hey, that's your daddy. No, I don't. I feel like a lot of the politicians, when they're independents, they have good intentions. But once you get in,
the system drags you into a certain space.
Exactly. So it's either you're with us or you're against us. That's what happens when you get into the space. There's no middle ground. So I think I'm just going to do my part as a citizen and just help in any way that I can help.
Wow.
Yeah.
The number of things you deal with in a day.
Yeah. And 2% what we do.
Now, what is it like running a business under such difficult economic times? I mean, why would you even go into a business like running a restaurant?
Okay, so the restaurant idea, like I said, I'm a co-owner. My business partner and I, this is what we talked about since 2018, because he has like apartments and hotels, and his first apartment that he built in Spintex next to my house, I had like a restaurant setting. I'm like, Mr. Cooper, why are you not using this space for a restaurant? And I cook, believe it or not, I cook very well. Maybe I Santaniba.
Then if so, there's a cooking show we are kickstarting in August.
Oh, really?
Yeah, chef it up.
Oh, really?
Yours truly host.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, bring me on board.
Okay.
Like, so yeah, I cook really well. And then my business partner, I'm always cooking. I cook for people. Like, I cook all the time. He's like, if you're okay, you know what, so maybe we should do the restaurant thing. But it's always something that he will bring up. And then I'll say, yeah, let's do it. But then he saw my focus was in different things. 1 minute I'm doing this, next I'm doing that, next I'm doing that. So then this year, he's like, Efia, the restaurant, do you want to do it? Are we going to do it? I'm like, yes, I want to do it. And he's like, what about the music? I'm like, the thing about me, when I put my focus on something, nothing can distract me from it. I can still do my music and still focus on the restaurant. So once we started the restaurant, you notice I haven't put music out for like a good 4 months. This is my first song since I think even last year, because my whole focus was on the restaurant. The music is always going to be there, but I feel like cooking was a passion, and then having the restaurant also brought me to a place of, you know, responsibilities. Like when I was in America, yeah, I had responsibility, but this is a different type of responsibility where you're responsible not just for the people, but the food and hospitality. It's like, working with Ghanaians is not easy. And my uncle told me this. He told me.
Restaurant business, I've been there.
He told me this. He's like, if you're the different kind of stress that owning a restaurant brings, are you sure? And I'm saying, I can do it. Oh, me, I've worked in America. I said, Efia, Ghana, for me, a difference. It's different. Because he owns this huge hotel in what you call Kumasi Rich Condos. So he has restaurants there. He knows how the workers are. Hey, when I enter inside, Jesus. Hey.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, frustration will be close by now.
Oh really?
That
Yeah,
bad?
frustration.
You mentioned.
Yeah, I literally
that's
went.
what-
I
that's what
literally
asking
walked
her why
into the,
she's
Oh,
the
even
restaurant
me.
one
See,
day.
I'm talking like
I looked
I'm
at
far from it.
everybody and I
Yeah,
said, you know
close
what?
mine down.
Everybody should go home.
Yeah.
That's where I had gotten to. I said
Really?
everybody should go
Wow.
home. Yeah. You know, let me tell you the shocking one. Sorry for those who don't take pork, but so we had purchased this huge pork. That time was like 2012. We got it for like 700 cedis. That was a lot of money. I mean, 700 cedis.
That time.
Yeah.
Huge. I'm expecting to make 3,000 from that pork. I come back the following day, under 24 hours. I come back and then the pork is finished. And I said, okay, great. So I assumed that we should have some stack
The
of
money
money
there.
somewhere.
Yeah.
We checked that Zil. They only sold 12 plates.
What
I said,
happened?
so where's the rest of the pork? The guy, the kitchen guy says, Masa, is he there? Masa. Yeah, you see, you try to see. I said, wait, hold on. The head is a delicacy. And then you're trying to fat in kwa.
Wait, what?
I said fat in kwa. I looked
It's
at
a
the
lie.
guy.
There's fat in the
guy.
head.
Yeah, I looked at the guy.
It's a lie.
I just give him another 24 hours. I came back to the restaurant. I was like, you know what? Everybody should go home.
Oh.
Pay them off. Everybody should go
Oh.
home. Locked up the restaurant that day with drinks, food, everything, and didn't go back to it for months because I was traumatized.
Yeah.
I couldn't even
Your
open the
experience
door.
is bad.
Hi, Ghanaian restaurant.
Mine
with
was
Ghanaians.
gradual.
This is me, I'm saying it.
I
They
know.
they can come at me all they want. I'm telling
It's
you.
not easy.
That's the reason why these Lebanese and Chinese and them are all sometimes overly hard and shit. Because
Yeah.
the Ghanaian
Like I tried to, like, in the beginning, I tried to be a bit more empathetic and sympathize and just be more calm. But no, after 1 month, I said, "Hey, what you mean? Shut the fuck up!" If you watch my Madame one said, the Madame one said they really replicate the things that I say because, it's like you cannot be calm with them. You really have to shout and scream. But I feel like now they've gotten way better than when I first started working with them. When from the cooks to the chefs to a waitress would come and say, "Oh yeah, I have 5 years experience." You put them in charge and you put them to the test.
3 months of not learning.
You have to now just reassess their mind. Teach them what hospitality really is. If a customer comes inside, you don't just give them the menu. You speak to them. How's your day? Have conversations. I was so cross because then you want a tip. That you don't get a tip by just giving the menu and going away, yo. When the food is even taking maybe a longer time, you speak to them. Sorry, the food might take 15 minutes longer than usual, but we can offer you. Speak to them. Have conversations with them. You know, they don't have any of this education. So how are your waitress? Like, I don't understand.
And please, Ghanaian restaurants, stop serving the drinks for me to finish drinking it before the food comes.
Before the food comes.
Oh,
Before the food comes. You know.
Because you have to get out of that.
You have to so
still talking relation. Let me come back to okay. Enough business there. Let's come back to relationships. You put up very good. I mean, if you were here, you come and tell me that I'm promoting Shatta.
no.
How's the relationship between you and him like?
We're actually cool. We just spoke 4 or 5 days ago. I had to learn about the people that are around me. I had to learn who they are, how they are, and then learn how to operate within them, but not within myself. Because if it's up to me, everything is out there, like, you know, because I come from a very pure place and whatnot, but I have to also remember that I'm also in the media space. So anything I put out there is clickbait. So now I'm very private very, very
Hey,
private.
but wait, Facebook is paying, so don't go private.
What's it?
Facebook is paying, so don't go private.
I'll post my videos in my restaurants. And now and then it's not private. Facebook can pay, but my mental health is also very it's also so like the people that you guys saw me as being friends with in the public space, we're still cool, but more private now, because my private life is actually better, honestly. Like I put out what I want to be putting out. Right now I have control. Before, like, I didn't know that I needed to have control over it. You know, I was very ignorant to it, but now it's like when you're in the space, you grow within the space and you learn from your mistakes. So now
Before I come to Issy, go ahead.
I'm talking about mental health, right? I know that sometimes some of these things people might say about you might not be true and whatnot, and they end up affecting you. What are some of the things you do to keep on top of like the negativity, even though you say you don't look at it? Sometimes some things might get to you because of course we're human, but how do you take care of your mental health, really?
So before, like, I think it's now that I'm strong and I say I don't care. Okay. But obviously before, like when I first got into the space, I'll bully you back. Like back in the day, hey, before I respond, Papa. What's me? But like obviously, as you grow, as you get into the space, you see, these people, they don't get sense at all. And I cannot allow their negativity to bring me down to their level. You know, they're at home or wherever, they might not even have a bed to sleep on. And they're attacking me that's living my life and whatnot. So I had to now grow and understand, say, these are just bullies. Some of them want to be in your position. So they have no other way but just to attack you. They're just showcasing their inferiority. They're showcasing they're projecting. So I think it was a way of me just psyching myself along the path. But now sometimes I purposely want to see those things just so I know that now, okay, I know how to read it and not react. It's a mental strength that I'm trying to build for myself. I purposely go and look at the comments. Sometimes I start typing and then I stop.
Exactly. Right there.
Right there, I stop. So nowadays I purposely go and read it just so that I can know that I do have self-control. It's mind over body. You have to have control over your mind before you have control over, because the mind controls everything. Everything you do, to sleep, to pee, to eat, it's all from the mind. So if I react to these people, I'm giving them the power. And I refuse to give people that I feel like are...
Don't feed sugar to ants.
Don't, exactly. Right. And also a huge part, I know I sound all spiritual, but I pray. I ask God to strengthen me. You know, we cannot avoid conflict. We cannot avoid being attacked, but we can have control over our response to conflict and our response to how we deal with things. So I always ask the Holy Spirit and God to strengthen my mind, give me wisdom on how to navigate through this life. And when people attack me, God, speak through me. You know, I give all of my will and everything to God. So my mental health is really being taken control over God.
Is that why you had to? Sorry. Is that why you had to apologize for your situation between you and Sister Efia recently?
Of course.
Because you received the conviction after the harm or the cause of the situation.
Even during the process of it, I think I was saying this on UTV. Yeah. You know when like Bibi Bunny is like with like this, like let's say arguments and stuff, there is an angel and there's a devil on your shoulder. You really don't see, but you feel it. One is telling you to go ahead, the other one is saying no.
Right.
I think that's just your conscience. You know, which one are you going to listen to? Which one has the power? So in that moment that the whole arguing and stuff was going on, I allowed the other side to take over, but afterwards my spirit wasn't feeling right. I hated what I just did. I was having literally fighting and I felt horrible, and then now I wanted to just go and delete everything, but then the damage had already been done. So my spirit kept telling me, you need to apologize. You need to apologize. So I was waiting for the perfect time, the perfect space to apologize. So when the Holy Spirit is within you, you're humble. There's no pride. God doesn't operate in proudness. God, it's humility.
Have you given her a call? Have you spoken to her?
No, we're not friends. We're not. No, okay. We've never been friends. We've never like had that kind of relation. But
Has
I feel
she
like
reached out?
No, She hasn't reached out.
Okay.
That public apology, whether she accepts it or not, whether the public accepts it,
You are free.
You've done your bit.
I've done my part, and it came from a genuine place, you know, because of especially where I am in my life right now, where I'm trying to go. The example I also want to set for people who also follow me, you know, we're humans, we're not perfect.
Yeah.
You can fault someone, but also understand that it takes two to tango. If you are at fault for something, learn how to apologize. It takes nothing away from you. It actually makes you look better in the eyes of people. Yeah.
What were some of the lessons that, or what were the findings you came across when you were outside the pool, and after coming into the pool, you actualized them?
The pool
Let me break it down.
Yeah, break it down.
So before you got into the industry, there were a few things you probably saw, you know, when you sat outside the circle. Like you saw certain happenings in industry and whatnot. I'm sure you were probably thinking, "It's never going to be me," right? And then you come into the industry, and then you are experiencing unique, you know, attacks or unique conversations and whatnot. What was that shock, culture shock, in the industry that made
Is
you?
that emoji on WhatsApp that's like this?
That kind of thing. You know, what was that culture shock?
You
that
know, it's
came at
crazy.
you?
Coming into this country, I never thought of being a superstar, a star, or I just wanted to act. Like, I just wanted to, like, act. And I didn't know that me coming here, this was going to happen. I was going to be famous or anything. So I didn't have any preconceived notions.
Okay.
I didn't see anything to know, okay, this one, I didn't know. Like, I really came in here just wanted to act. Like, honestly, so I had no preconceived notions. I had nothing.
But why acting though? Because the film industry obviously had taken a decline at the time you had
At
come.
2014, 2015?
I mean, it was
Yeah,
on,
like
it was
Beyonce,
on-
I-
Yeah, so I'm saying like time I always a war banner. Not I feel I didn't know air they pay. So your was the dream to catch on before it dipped?
The
Or-
dream was me. The thing was for me. I'm a kind of person where it's like if I put my mind to something, I'm gonna do it regardless if it's hip right now or not.
Okay.
I want to do it.
Okay.
I'm doing it because it's something that I want to do.
Okay.
Even with the TV hosting, I wanted to try it out.
Yeah.
I tried out. I said I didn't really like it. I left it. You feel me? So I just wanted to try it out and experience it, and because I don't want to die not experiencing the things I've always said I wanted to experience. I don't want to die not giving something a shot. So let's say if the music doesn't work, I give it a shot. I'm doing it for fun. If I blow for music, I blow. But if I don't, I had fun. You know. So like you were saying, it wasn't like I was out the pool and looking like, okay, this could never happen to me. No, I was just
You're ready for
experiencing
everything
and anything.
and that has made you a tougher,
Right.
individual personality.
Exactly.
In this space, right.
So, okay, I just with this question before we jump into the music real quickly, we have to be wrapping up. You know, all three of you, right? You're all pretty girls.
Thank you.
And it is very difficult for sometimes some men to approach pretty girls. You know, you're afraid, you're like, hey, Charlie, this one, what am I going to say? For you, how is it like? What is the male conversation? Your DMs, what are people confident in talking to you, or you feel people shy away from you?
Are people disrespectful?
Oh, the disrespect, yeah, maybe like 2%. Honestly, most of the time my DMs is like, oh, comments, pretty, I want to fly you out.
Sir?
Yeah, I want to fly you out is a lot. Oh, especially the ones. A lot of people in my DMs are like, they're like in the UK, then America. Some of them want to take me to Dubai. I really don't respond to those kind of messages because it's like, I don't know you. Why would I want to fly out with you? Obviously, you have ulterior motives. Me. Sorry.
And that is it. It is what it is.
Because that's what it is.
Speak for the man. No, we don't.
What does it do?
Travel and what?
You want to spend $4,000 on the ticket?
Yes,
For
travel
me.
and see the
Your
world.
family members have not gone.
How do you know we've taken
want
them
to take-
already? Travel and see the
just
world.
be
We want.
You want to be
Wait,
friends?
what?
You're lying.
In this 21st century, any girl
there's nothing
believes that
free in
you are
this
the
world.
You don't
problem.
have a boy best friend.
Oh, I do, but that's different. We've been friends since I was a kid.
Hey, so what if he's been your friend all this while he wants to fly you?
Oh, even the
No,
ones that
but
don't
if
know
your
you.
friend is
I've
different.
seen.
Yeah, that's
I've
what I'm
seen,
saying.
Oh,
Wait, so
okay.
we-
I'm talking about putting the DMs, not
Oh,
the
Yeah, but
Amy,
what?
I've seen you. If I
but
look
no,
at you and
Jay,
your
Let
timeline,
me-
I've seen that maybe you've been around there, but you haven't been to Sweden. So I
You
said I
want
want
to
to take
take
you
me
to
to
Sweden to add on to the places you.
Okay, you take me to Sweden, you take me shopping, you spend all this money just to fly me back to my country, and nothing
Just
happens.
like that.
Sometimes.
Which way? Sleeping in different hotel rooms.
Oh yeah.
Eh?
Sleeping in different rooms.
Did you hear the end? Did you hear it?
It's expensive now.
Wow.
You should book 2 hotels.
Yes.
Hilton.
Why not? You have
One
to.
hotel is going for like
If
some
you had
$2,000.
money to buy
You
a
had
plane
money to
ticket,
take her
Thank you.
out.
No,
No,
Why
the
can't
plane
you
ticket
have
is
money
one
to
fare.
get to-
The hotel, you will stop that.
Oh, it is up for it.
I'm speaking of how the people who are.
Let me be a bit mischievous. What was the most shocking offer you received in a DM that made you go like, what the hell is wrong with this guy? Because I know you have about 2 million plus followers.
I like
Yeah. I mean, because sometimes people often think, y'all don't check your DMs, right? You think,
Oh, me, I swipe and I look. I said, Jimmy,
but has there been one that made you like, as you were swiping, you were like,
damn. So,
if you can remember any.
one guy had a crazy feet fetish.
Ooh.
And when I didn't know he was messaging me for 3 years, messaging me, I want to suck your toes, I'll pay anything to suck your toes. And then he'll show me a video, like his tongue, like licking toes, like for 3 years, every
what
day
man
he
do,
wants
man?
to suck on my toes. So can I just take a video of my toes and post it? Suck on my toes. He'll give me what's my Zelle, what's my Cash App, what's my account
He's
number.
African or white?
I would presume he's white. I don't know no African who want to suck on nobody's toes. I'm not most our crazy fetishes, no. Yes, suck on my
Oh,
toes.
toes way. What I mean, like, maybe I'm probably been out ocean or the toe.
I don't know.
No. He's imagined.
Oh, okay. So
Yes,
who
yes.
is it?
Oh, I
He's
think sometimes too,
seeing.
like how I'm wearing these heels right now,
Yeah.
like open toes. Maybe he sees it. I don't know,
want
but
to suck
it's
on
just
your
a
toes.
crazy fetish
Ellie.
people have.
Association of because some of our members are going out of line, so we have to
Suck
talk
on my
to them.
toes.
A dumb
Yeah.
Oh, but that's why it's called fetishes. It's a
yeah.
fetish.
It's a fetish.
Yes.
So people
yeah.
get turned on with the craziest things,
Yeah.
like licking ears. Well,
Yeah.
I like that sometimes, but yeah, it's a fetish.
He looks at the whole human being and chooses
It's
toes.
the toes.
You see why this
Weird.
LGBT conversation is becoming a problem.
Oh.
Okay, human being and then choose toes. Oh, sometimes people get me angry too. Let's say only we'll call the meeting. But anyway, let's touch on. Let's wrap it up with the music. He just
Okay.
took a brand new one with
Put it
Lyrical
on.
Joe.
Yeah.
So okay, so let's talk about it. What pushed you there?
And people think that it was a diss. This was something that because I traveled to the States not long ago. My
Okay.
little sister's birthday around June, and then my producer A Swag, he's like, yo, I feel like my producer is someone who really if there's no one who believes in me in this world when it comes to the music, A Swag believes in me 2,000% more than I probably believe in myself. He's like, Efia, I really think you and Lyrical Joe would do great on a song together because he's really hip hop, like he's really hardcore with raps.
Yeah.
And I love hip hop. I'm a rapper. So he sent me the beat that him and Lyrical Joe's producer did. When I got the beat, I was like, beats, wait, I don't think I can do it too. Because it's Lyrical Joe, his beats are some way, like, very hardcore.
Hard, yeah.
Yeah. So I had the beat for like a good week. Then I came to Ghana. I got to the studio. I'm like, Swag, what am I going to do on this beat? And the thing is, when you're in the studio, there's a spirit that just comes.
Yeah.
But then when you're not in a studio. So when we got in the studio, I wrote my verse. I'm like, yo, this should sound hard. And then Lyrical Joe came, and then we just really, we just blended. And it was just... When we finished the song, like, yo, this is hard. Like, Lyrical Joe, let me tell you something. Lyrical Joe,
that guy is a beast.
his name is Lyrical Beast for
beast,
like, he's so amazing and he's so underrated. And I just, Ghanaians kind of fall. Like, Lyrical Joe is so good. Like, I love him.
So how far are you willing to take this music now? Because it's a restaurant, and then there's music, and then there's acting.
The acting there, move on to Chenkakara. It's like he calls me, but acting they move on to Chenkakara. But like the restaurant, I feel like right now it's standing on solid grounds.
Okay.
People are now are getting to know about it as time goes by. I feel like if I can just manage my workers, everything else, but it's okay.
Okay.
And the music Me, I can multitask. Oh, hey, me, you will see. So maybe next week I'll be studying to be an astronaut. You don't know.
So now
let me
this
quickly ask.
all right.
Is that something that you are here to do that you haven't done yet?
Yes.
We don't know. What is that?
You'll see soon.
Hey.
What you're coming to see soon is what I'm destined to be.
Oh.
All
Yes.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we're not
Is
getting
this still in media and entertainment?
No.
And the astronauts.
No,
Maybe.
a pastor. Maybe a pastor. You go to Bible school?
Oh no. I don't go to Bible school. You'll see soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you
I remember I said it here first. So when it does
Okay.
happen, you guys can play this back.
Yeah, we will.
Okay.
Trust thread to do
We
it.
can list top 3 things. You mentioned pastor.
Yeah,
Astronaut.
No, astronauts in there.
Astronaut, yeah.
Astronaut. If a rocket is to leave Ghana, I beg. I beg. Let's finish dredging the Odo River. I beg you before we try to shoot up there. Okay, so all right, we'll keep that off. We'll wait to see what you roll out there.
Yeah.
Wow, it's been great having you on the
Thank
conversation.
you so much for
It's
having
been a
me.
late conversation so far. I love it, and wishing you all the best. I think Sunday, I'll join you in church. Yeah.
Oh, you'll come to me.
Oh
guys.
no, guys, what do you think? Let's see what y'all think.
I think
Guys,
it's not.
Amy.
Hey, I don't trust you. I don't believe you people.
Oh no!
Okay, Wahano. If
No.
Sunday come, I don't see you. I know
let
what
me
this
use an
station is. I will
example.
come
So
here.
Jay said he was going to play a game with Medical. We went all the way to Medical's house, played a game with him.
No,
PS5.
we did
Yeah,
for real.
we went there.
So Sunday,
yeah.
so Sunday, guys. What you?
Okay.
Oh no, Sunday for real.
Yeah,
Which
sure.
time? What time is
It's
service?
Amy who sings in church, oh, so
No,
Amy, can you?
I was looking like that, but yeah, I could go.
You can?
Just
Yeah.
one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Olele.
You have to be there by
Yeah.
at least. Church starts at 8. If you don't get there on time, the place it's a huge place.
Makers
I know
Chapel.
Makers House.
Makers,
Makers
yes,
House.
Makers House Chapel, yes.
Wait. You see,
It's on the Kwabenya Road.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think
I
I've
think we'll come, don't worry.
seen this.
Oh, you guys! Oh, I'll be so happy.
No, we are gonna plan it and make it happen. I think we all should. It'll be nice for
It'll
us
be
to all
so
represent ourselves, in
nice.
church. Not that we don't go to church. We go to
My
church.
mother is a
church.
pastor.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask permission.
Yeah, no, let's do this. It'll be nice for us to do this. Sometimes, like I said, it's good to even get to know this other side of you, because somebody's carrying a certain perception and things that you. Then when you wake up in the morning, the demon, you just see this demon every morning. We all live. You know, so it's good. If you see it, we'll see you on Sunday. We'll be there. We'll come and prove to our viewers on Monday.
Yeah,
Don't come late, too. Don't come late.
We'll be there.
Come on time.
Ah,
It's 8. We have to
now
get
we'll
by
be
8.
there.
But church starts at 8. But if you can get there 8:30, campus okay.
Okay. What
I
time
don't want
will
you to miss
be
the
there?
worship. I'll be there 8:30.
Okay, so for people like us, we ask what time does church close.
My pastor there, he's very strict with his time. Like 10:30, we're done.
Okay.
Yeah. So worship is like a good 45 minutes, almost an hour. Then the preaching and then the
Sometimes I just want to ask those questions.
don't worry, we'll attend that to me upon. That be Mr.
Daddy, healing and deliverance.
That be.
No.
And then Friday, hey, all night, but I'm call all night Friday.
Young portion was.
On that note, Efia, thank you so much.
Culture Daily was brought to you by Telecel.